Hi everyone. So I was 31 and I was sitting in my big 31, sitting in my big luxury apartment in a nice place in a nice city in Denmark. Sitting in my very expensive brown leather sofa and sitting and wondering what I was doing there. The thing is, at that time, 3 years had passed while I had been in a domestic violent relationship. So when I was sitting there and really thinking about my life, I was wondering, is this it? Is this what life is? Is this my purpose? And then I looked over at my beautiful daughter. She was not quite 2 years old yet at that point. She was so beautiful, and she still is. And I thought to myself, if not now, when? When is it a good time to make a decision that you are better than your circumstance? You always have a decision to move, to go someplace, to do something else. If what you're doing is not working, do something else. So when I was sitting there in my start 30s and thinking about my life, you know what? I've always been the person, when I make a decision, I make a decision. I stick to that decision. And trust me, I had made a decision to be with this man and to have a child with this man. I didn't know from the first day what I was going into. Trust me. But I made a decision. And I admit, if it hadn't been for me wanting to protect my daughter, for the future that I was sitting and wondering about if I was going to be okay for myself, I would still be there. So sometimes, maybe some of you already have heard this before, but I do always say that my daughter saved my life, because I made a very hard decision that day that I was going to leave my ex. Life is about making decisions. Are you where you want to be today? Not are you in a domestic violent relationship, but are you where you want to be? Things are surely different today than they were 10, 13 years ago. Or are they? Because in 2008, so 2008, a lot of people went bankrupt back then. I did too. I lost a lot of money back then. And I worked myself back in the game. But not because I was sitting and doing nothing. Because I wanted something else for my children. I wanted something else for the world, and I wanted something else for myself. So making a decision is the first thing you have to do. The second thing is getting your behind up and doing the action. So, what are you going to do about it? I would love to help you. And please, if you have any questions about how I actually got better at what I'm doing and how I constantly make a choice to do something else if that what I'm doing isn't working, please contact me. I'm here to help. Thank you.